Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, great. Okay, guys. So, sorry, in last session I was traveling, that's why I was not able to take the class. Although, in the previous session we have completed the installation step, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So, as not installation is completed, so today we are going to learn about rule writing, right? In last session, I have tested with the basic rule, but today we will explore what are the functions of rule, how to write a rule, these things. Okay. And one more thing, guys. Actually, I'm not feeling so well today, so you may feel that my energy level is low. So it's only for today. I will try to give my full efforts, but then also if you feel sometime that my energy level is low or you are not getting anything, just let me know. Okay, great. So we will follow the documentation officially released by the snot.org. Okay, and this is available on internet. You can find. So basically, from this document, we will break down the rules. Okay. So as basically the title is SNOT Logic 101. Okay, let's focus on this part. What is SNOT? Here is the formal definition of that. SNOT is an open source network engineering prevention system. Okay, it's by Cisco and it is capable of performing a real-time traffic analysis and packet logging on IP networks. It can perform protocol analysis. Okay, then content searching and matching and detect a variety of attacks and drops. So SNOT can be used as a straight packet sniffer like TCP dump or a packet logger useful for network traffic debugging or as a full-blown network intrusion prevention system. Also, it can be used as intrusion detection system. For all these things, whatever the things written here, okay, so in code you will find that it all depend on the rules. So what is a SNOT rule and how we are going to write this? So this is a basic outline of rule where we have rule header and rule options. Okay, so rule is divided into two parts. The first part is rule header, then the second part we have rule option. Now what is rule header? So here we have definition also. The rule header contains rule, action, protocol, source and destination, IP address and netmarks, and the source and destination port information. These things basically your rule header contain. And this is the sequence. First we have action. So what are action? Actually we have six action. So action like allow, drop, stop. Okay. Then we have log. These are the action. I will also share that list. What are the rule option we have? Then we have protocols. Okay, protocols like TCP, DPI, HTTP. We need to add that protocols. Then the source IP and source port. Source IP means it's not the IP address of your system instead of it's the IP address of the system from where the network is originated actually. It means the outsider IP, so that we are getting a source IP and source port. Then we have this direction operator. Okay, we have mainly three type of operator: uh, incoming, outgoing, or inbound, outbound, or we have bidirectional. Okay, so this is showing a incoming. It means from this source IP, if the traffic will come to destination IP and port. Destination IP port means your IP and port. Then it will monitor. Okay, so you can also create rule for from destination to source. In that case, simply you need to change the location of the symbol. Then we have rule option. We'll also break down. Let's understand what are the actions. First, we have alert. Okay, here as you can see that in action we have alert, which is very common. Whenever we are going for ideas, usually we use alert because now why we use alert? The definition will clarify that. The first item in the rule is the rule action. The action tells us not what to do when it finds a packet that matches the rule criteria. Okay. So usually we are using alert. Now this alert is going to do? Whenever your astronaut will find a rule which match all these things. Okay. Suppose source IP, source protocol, source IP, source port, destination IP, destination port, everything is matched, then what your rule is going to do, that will be declared by the action. In alert, simply it will generate a alert. Okay. Then we have type of protocol. Okay. So it is the second field. So the next field in the rule is the protocol. There are four protocols that as not currently analyzed for suspicious. They are like TCP, UDP, ICMP, and IPv6. Then we have external net. Now this is a variable. Okay, external net. Uh, when I will write the rule, I will explain where this variable is used. Here, basically, yeah, that I will explain in configuration file. Then understand the direction operator. So as I have explained, we have three type of. Okay, yeah. So in rule header, this is a simple example starting from alert. Starting from alert. Now this is action, then TCP, this is protocol, external net, and HTTP port. Basically, this is source IP and source port. Then we have direction, then we have home net, which is the destination IP. And in port, we are using any. Okay. Now this any can be used instead of these four things, two and these two. Okay, so usually when we have traffic that belongs to different port, or when a traffic coming from any IP address, so we are instead of writing the whole IP, we are just writing any. It will cover all. Then okay, so we have different things. First, understand the rules option. Then I will come to this. In rule option, we have generally few things like first message, then flow, reference, last type, then we have SID or rel. Okay, then we have content. Okay, that will be in the message. Okay, first we have message. Okay, the first thing what we are going, a meaningful message typically include what the rule is detecting. Okay, so the message rule option tells us not what to output when the rule match its rule matches in simple okay text string. Now what this will do? Suppose you have write a rule for SQL injection, so you can write any message that let you know that one SQL injection is performed on the network. Okay, so you can write the rule like SQL injection detected, something like that. You can write in the rule message. Then flow. What is flow? To for the rule to fire specifics which direction the network traffic is going. The flow keyword is used in conjunction with TCP stream reassembly. It allows rules to only apply on certain direction to the traffic flow. Okay. Now what this flow will do? Mm, to understand this, you must have a basic idea of client web communication for HTTP and HTTPS. Suppose you have a SQL query. Okay. Now, if you simply write a rule for SQL query, so there is a chance that some queries are legitimate. Okay. In that case, the real user is also not able to access, or simply an ideas it will create some alert, okay, some random alerts. So in that case, what we are doing, we are using this flow keyword that basically give you a right to define the direction. It means that if you for example, the traffic is for server and you have nothing related to SQL on that specific server to be shown to user. So in that case, you can write this keyword like flow to server. So when you write this keyword, whenever a traffic containing some SQL script comes for your server or that is going to your server, in that case, this will be activated. Okay. Then we have reference. This keyword basically allows rules to include reference of external sources of information. Usually, it is your vulnerability scores like CVS or CVSS. Then we have class type, which is also a keyword, and it basically says how as not sure what the effect of a successful attack would be. Then SID, which is your signature ID, and ref. So the S not ID, okay, SID, which is it is your S not ID, is a unique identifier for each rule. Okay, so it is unique for each rule. It's like a identity of the rule. This information allow our plugins to identify rule easily and should be used with the rev, which is revision keyword. Okay, so now here you can understand we have message. Okay, so for example, message is browser is Microsoft Internet Explorer. One thing you need to understand in this rule option, every like every option, okay, yeah, every option is separated by this semicolon. Here we have semicolon. So every option is separated from semicolon. So then in flow, here it is written that flow to client established. Okay, so this is the flow traffic. Then we have detection. Here we can add the file data, where we can add the content and all things. Then we can use metadata, reference, classification, and your SID. So this is a basic understanding of the rules. I know that at this point you may have some doubts. So when we will jump to the practicals, it will be easy for you. Okay. So just let me log in with my Linux machine. Just give me a second for that. Okay, so I hope that all of you can see my screen. Yeah. Let's check in my S notice tutor. Okay, so S not is there, version 2920. Great. Now, just a recap. Uh, for the installation, we have simply command apt install s not. Okay, you can use this command. Then you need to come to this. configuration file. Yeah. So for configuration file, where you will get that file under your etc, just cp slash etc in slash etc. In etc, you have a folder named as not. In as not, if you will see that you have a as not.config. Here we are doing the configuration changes, and here we are writing the rules in the row. So open this configurations in Nano. Before that, just let me go to my IP. It is 192.168.2.130. So when you will open this as.config file, you will see interface like this. Basically, it's a text is there. You need to set the network variable. Okay, so here IP1 we have home net any. Instead of basically the home net, you need to change this with your on IP address. So, so here I am using my on IP address 192 and 168. Then we have 202 and 130. Okay. One more thing that you need to check. Uh, yeah. So that is your uh, local dot rules. The path is added here or not. So that you will find somewhere it is written as include rule underscore path. So let's see. Here at one rule path etc s not, and the s not we have rules, and the rules we have local dot rules. Save this and exit. Okay. So just move in rules. So yeah, here we have local dot rules. All the custom rule you will write here. So I simply open this open nano local dot rules. Here for now nothing is written. Hmm. Now what we will do? We will add a rule of alert ICMP any any. Now if you can relate this from that document, so you can see that I am following the same structure. Okay. So I can write the home net or I can write my on IP 192.168.202.130. Port number is N. I will give a use a message keyword. In message I can write the okay. So team is detected semicolon separating this and adding simple SID One, two, one, two, three, five. Okay. One thing that you need to understand, this column is important. Okay. Then separating this and using revision of one. Okay. So I hope that this will is good enough to do. Hmm. Let's check the system once. So for running a snap in IDF mode, we are using snap hyphen a control hyphen q hyphen c identity location etc s not config and my which is EMS33 interfaces EMS33. Okay. Now in last session also when I have tried, so this the same is working, but it is taking time around 15 to 20 minutes. Although I'm using everything in VM, they do that also. 192.168.202.180. Okay, so we'll show the result. You just need to do. Okay, so I will also try with Vega. Okay, so it is showing. Uh, Maybe because I'm using the same IP, so it is not detected. Yeah, so as you can see that here we are getting the result. Okay, so let's save this and try to write some more rules. Okay, now what we'll do, so ping is completed. Let's go for HTTP traffic detection. Okay, how we are going to write that? Um, if I will go for HTTP, how it is going to go? HTTP traffic. Okay, starting from your alert. For HTTP, as we all know, sir, that in code HTTP is also use TCP. So any here I'm using unidirectional traffic. Okay. That's not 3 years. I will try. Okay, so for S03 actually that I need to install it before. So next session I will do the same for S03. Okay, then here we can write my on IP address, which is 192.168.202.130. Or here you can simply write the home net also. No issue there. For HTTP we are using port 80, so I'm writing that. Okay. Message will be okay, so HTTP traffic detector. Okay. So this the message I have written here. After that, what I need to do. Okay, so simply adding SIT and the revision. So I'm using SIT as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and the web is 1 of. So this is also completed. Let's check this out. Okay, so here we will run our S-Note again. Uh, okay, so I think in S-Note 2 it is not busy. Okay, so let's fix this. The same thing is working. If I will open my browser and try to go on an HTTP. First, let's check. After that, we'll try another way also. First, we'll try this simple browser method. After that, we can create one local server also. Okay. Uh, let's see for simple browser. I don't know when my system is lagging this much. Yes. The system issue. Okay, guys. So again, getting some system issue. Just let me fix this. By the time I am sharing some rules with you, just implement these. Okay. So let me show you the rules for that. Now, guys, all of you, please save this rule. Okay. So this first one for ICMP. Then we have this for HTTP traffic. Then for DNS query, we have one rule. Yeah. Mark this rule for DNS query. Then we have a SSH login attempt. And then we have this tailnet. So these rules are for a medium level. Okay. We have some advanced level rules in that we will use the keyword flow. Okay. All of you, please practice this rule in your system also. Okay, guys. So that's for today. Can you please practice these rules? Because in next I will explain the same rule. Although I'm getting some problem in machine. Just give. Okay, guys, great. So please practice these rules. All of you got the rule, or you are getting any problem to understand these rules? Please check the chat box. Okay. So, okay, great. So today because I'm not feeling well, so I'll find up this session early. Uh, Although I personally also don't like this activity to. We are getting minimum session, but due to my health issue, I'm not able to continue. Uh, so please practice these rules. Although if you are getting any problem, so what I will do next session, I will take some give some extra time. So yes, sir, can you also show the SNAP 3? In next session, definitely I will show a demo in SNAP 3. No issue in that. Today it is not possible because first thing I don't have the proper internet connectivity, and installing or upgrading a SNAP 2 to SNAP 3 will take time and as well as the bandwidth. So next session I will definitely demonstrate with SNAP 3. All the things are same, simply you need to change the local dot rules to snap.lu or local dot. Yeah. I will survey the project submit the project. Okay. So project submission this is in last week, although the admin team will inform you earlier. Don't worry about that. Any other doubt, guys? Shreyans, you have any question with me? Shreyans. Sir, the S0 config file is available only in S0 2, not in S0 3, and in Kali there is no option to install S0 2. Okay, so in Kali, yes, in Kali you cannot install S0 2. Simply you are missing with the dependencies. In the first session, I have shared some command to install download and install the dependencies also. Okay, so I will do one thing the next session on S0 3. In that, I will try to use Kali. But as I have explained in first session, for S0 and this IDS purpose, Ubuntu is much better than Kali. So in next session, what I will do, I will try to implement this Kali, but I'm not sure whether in Kali it will work properly or not. So if it works, then okay. Otherwise, I will move to Ubuntu. But don't worry, I will go for S0 3. Uh, you can go for manually, but that is a complex process actually. So if you can, then definitely you can go. Although I will explain S0 3 also, so you have a better idea about S0 2 as well as S0 3. Look, in Tally, the main problem is that it is not doing the detection properly. It is taking too much time. It is not possible now. I try. Manually, it is possible. It is not like that it is not possible. Although this is a open source, you can download the repo of older version. But as I have explained, this is a complex process. Okay, guys, great. So kindly copy this one, two, three, four, five. Okay, these five rules. In next session, I will give complete idea about us not three. Don't worry about that. Okay. Those who are working with S not 3, don't worry. The next session I will cover this with S not 3. Don't worry about that. By the time what you can do, just create the logic for your rules, understand the different type of attacks. Okay. By the time you can explore that. Okay, guys. Thank you. So